What's the story, lads? Well, they were shilling like mad, but it's turning out that the turnout for this referendum, or this election, has been crushing for RTE. They're now talking about an average turnout across the country between 30 and 40%. The indo, on the other hand, just comes out and says it. To quote them, the turnout is believed to be below 2018 levels, which was 43% nationally. It could transpire that this election sees the lowest ever turnout for a presidential election in Ireland. Even the Irish Times have to admit that the majority of people in the country have decided to give the election a kicking. As they say, polls close with final voter turnout for presidential election below 40% in many areas. I think what probably got them to give up the ghost was the results in Dublin. Total in Dublin was 38.12% for the entire area. So if you're looking at Dublin Northwest, it was 34.7% people came out. Dublin Bay North was 48.9%, which is the actual highest. Dublin Central was a 37% turnout. Dublin Bay South was 31.7%, and Dublin South Central was 38.3%. And at this stage, RT has just given up and gone home. It's now saying thank you for joining us today for polling day in residential election. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So we're still waiting for the official figure. I still think it's going to be about 36%. I think they're desperate to try and say it's in the 40s, but I think it's really low. And I think it's undeniable now that this is actually the lowest turnout for an election ever. And what's best of all, once they start opening the boxes tomorrow, hopefully we're going to see the other half of this equation, which is the highest number of spoiled votes ever in an election. That will be just a coup de grace to humiliate this government. And if that happens, I gotta say bravo to the Irish people for sending one hell of a message to the government. Take care, guys. We'll find out tomorrow how things work out.